You there, guys? Nope.
Hey guys, can you see me?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. I remember how to put it on my screen. Oh, here we go.
Then I think we're just waiting for Brent.
You have to look at my ugly face the whole time.
Yeah, this is what we do. We're all a little camera shy in this group. So did you already go through and do the group quiz then?
The group quiz? No.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, just kind of get through it a little quicker. Let's see if I can get a response back from Brent. I know Jordan said that he wouldn't be able to make it.
Yeah.
So he probably wouldn't be able to. So. Let's see, how do you feel about the homework assignment?
That's pretty easy.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
How'd you feel about
The book was a little confusing, a little harder for me to follow, but I think I understood it.
it? Yeah, she said not to try to understand the why, just the how. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Are there any particular questions you need to go over?
I don't think so. You can just look at these. Who would you say we're waiting on?
Brent? I think he's popping up now. Maybe.
You're not interested in buying an Xbox, are
No, no, I got one.
Trying to sell mine.
Ooh. Well, if I know anyone who's looking, I will definitely let them know.
You think that price is too steep?
No, not for all that.
I don't think so. I put it on like 4 different Facebook pages and Craigslist, and the only person that contacted me was a 12-year-old kid. I was getting $60 for it. I was like, no.
Nah. Shoot. Even new, just the system alone, I think, still goes for 90 something.
Well, this one I think I checked and it was like 125.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, and that's just the system, not even the games.
I think it depends. I mean, it's a slim, so it's not like the oldest 360, but the hard drive's not very big. It's only a 4 gig.
Let's see. Was the Slim a second or third generation? Do you know?
Question. I don't know.
Because I think I have the E, but
Oh yeah, no, mine's not the E. It's the one right before that, so it's got to be second.
still, that's not too bad. Second gen.
Yeah. You having a hard time connecting?
Brent,
Yeah.
did I send you a message?
I'm asking if he's having a hard time. I don't know. He didn't say.
Oh, he hasn't said anything to me yet. But he was there, and then he wasn't. Oh, he says he can hear us, but his screen isn't working or his audio isn't working. Okay. Let's see. Now, isn't there a chat? There we go.
Okay.
Can you see the group chat
Yeah. I see.
in the Hangouts window on your little sidebar?
Yeah.
There's an option to bring it up, and you can just watch everything there. All right. So, Brent, do you have any questions over the homework or anything of that nature? Okay. And have both of you already gone through like the part 2 on the preparation?
Yeah. Let me look. Oh, it's over here.
Okay. Do you want to look over that real quick then, or? Let's see.
No, I think I'm good on it. Can't keep up with all of Brent's answers. It's like, wait, what's he answering?
Let's see. So, who's that called good? And call it God. Yeah, we're just gonna call the quiz God, Brent. It'll be a nice change of pace. Okay. Well, if you mm,
No,
let's see.
I'm typing to Brent, and then I realize he can hear me.
Yeah, it's always a little weird to just see like the answers pop up, but
Yeah.
you know, I can hear you.
Sorry, Brent.
Can you see our screens too, or can you just hear the audio, Brent? Okay, so I already went ahead and went through it. Um, do you guys see any changes that need to be made? Like with question 3, it says when taking samples of n, when n equals 5, what is the shape of the distribution of means histogram when the parent population is screwed right? And from what I did with the homework, when n equals anything less than 30, I think, it skews just like the parent sample.
Yeah, that's right. And the sample size is too small. Then the rule of large numbers or central limit theorem don't really come into play.
Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, so in the next question, when it gives a bigger sample size, now see that's the other question I had. Like, even though the sample size is big, the distribution should be normal, right? But in the homework, in that little applet,
Uh-huh.
I would do the biggest sample size I could and get it up to 100, and the data would still skew right. So I don't know if it's just something with the applet or.
The sample mean should reflect the population. So you haven't submitted the quiz yet, then, I'm assuming?
No, not yet.
There's Brent.
Okay, so do you guys think what was that, number 4 should be normal then?
Yeah, I think so. The sample size is large enough.
Okay.
What do you think, Brent?
Okay. So on to number 5. So it's
Yeah,
a yeah. So I put normal because the sample size is large and the parent population it says is normally distributed.
yeah, that's normal for sure.
Okay. So 6, when would the distribution of means be normally distributed? I put that the data are drawn from a population that is normally distributed and the sample size is large, and the data are drawn from a population that is right skewed and the sample size is large. Should both give a distributed means that are normal. What do you guys think?
Well, the first one, data are drawn from a population is normally distributed and the sample size is small. Usually, the sample will reflect the population, won't it? But I guess if it's small, then it's not. It could definitely be skewed.
Well,
Yeah, the large sample sizes. I don't know if you're looking at my screen, but
mm-hmm.
these two say large.
I don't know. I'm kind of second guessing that first one because even though the sample size is small, if the population is normally distributed to begin with, shouldn't you still see a normal distribution?
I think normally, but there's always the possibility that it could be skewed. I don't know. What's Brent's opinion? His answer. I don't know if he knows whose voice belongs to what name.
The last two or answers 2 and 4. Why do you think 3 is right? What do you think, Trevor?
I think if your sample size is small, it could be distributed in any way, really, depending on your sample, because it's too small and the distribution is going to be skewed. I mean, it could be normal, but then, I don't know. I don't feel like that's the right answer, though. I feel like more often than not, it's going to be right. It's going to be skewed, right or left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
I like 2 and 4.
I was gonna say in the reading in the ebook, it says the distribution of sample means is normal when that funny little X with a line over it is normally distributed, or when, thanks to the central limit theorem, our sample size is large. Amid the law of large numbers states that as the sample size gets larger, the sample mean will get closer to the population mean. There's kind of this trend towards large numbers.
Yeah. So according to that, I think 2 and 4 are the correct answers, personally.
Regardless of the... Your message got a little cut off there, Brent.
That's fine. 4 is obviously correct. And 2 is. So that's what I'm going with. If you want, I can submit it and see if they're right before you guys submit yours.
Yeah, we can do something like that. Let's go on to number 7 then.
Sure. I think it's the last one.
Yeah, I was kind of torn between the first one and the last one. Because the first one looks right.
That looks more like the law of large numbers, doesn't it? If you go back to the ebook. That is true. Let's see.
Brent, what do you think? So do you like that last answer then? If the sample size is large, the shape of the sampling distribution of the sample mean will be approximately normal?
I do.
Yeah. Yes, we will see, Brent. So then with question 8, where it asks what is the mean of the distribution of sample means. I got 10 because the book explains that the distribution of sample means would be equal to the population mean. And I don't know if you guys have another answer for that or.
An equation.
Right there in 4. I don't know if you're looking at that. That's where I got it from. Is it the mean of the sample means is u or mu? But I don't know if you guys had another answer for that or saw something else. Maybe I didn't.
I don't have another answer, so I guess we'll try 10 and I'll submit it and see if. That's weird. When I go to type in 10, it asks if I want to type in 109. But I haven't clicked that.
Your most frequently used numbers.
I don't know. Like, I've never. So.
Right. And then for the standard of deviation, going back to the book, it shows that you take your population standard of deviation divided by the square root of the sample number.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it, I don't know, I guess it kind of threw me off a little bit because our standard of deviation for the population is 6, and we would divide that by the square root of the sample size, n, which is 36,
So we'll get 1.
which is 1, but she asked for 3 decimal places, and so kind of worried me. Oh, hey, look at that. Brent took one for the team.
Really? Six is 1, 3, and 4.
Huh?
Wow, that's weird. Why would 2 be right? Oh, 1, 2, and 4. Oh, interesting. Yes.
1, 2, and 4?
Yeah, he
Oh.
corrected it there.
Okay.
So, Brent, did you do 10 for 8 and 1 for 9?
Well, that solves that.
And then 10 is normal. And then
11 is the central limit theorem.
yeah. Okay, I guess I'm going to submit. Yep.
All right. Go, Brent.
We'll have to rotate who submits first.
Yeah.
So Brent's not committing suicide every time.
Russian roulette.
Okay.
All right. You guys have any other questions or things we need to go over?
I'm good.
All right. See you guys Thursday. I'll make sure to post the link in iLearn.
Cool. See you then.
All right. You guys have a good one.
You too, man. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.